Hi, this is Jen from Sanctuary Tattoo, and I am here because I want to record a little vlog to talk to you about how to find a great tattooer for you so that you can get the best tattoo for you. So, there are a couple things. First one is that there are two basic kinds of tattooers out there. There are flash artists. You walk into a tattoo parlor, you see something on the wall, you pick it out, you get it. And then there are custom tattooers. And a custom tattooer creates a tattoo that's specifically for you, that's designed with you alone in mind, and creates something that is based on your ideas, your desires, and what you want. Now, I personally am a custom tattooer, and so are all of the other artists that are at Sanctuary Tattoo. So from here on in, we're going to be talking about custom tattoos, because why get something that everybody else has when you can get something personal just for you? I mean, really. So, anyway, when you are looking for a tattoo, one of the first things you want to do is just start noticing the tattoos that you see out there in the world. And notice if there's a particular, like, when you see tattoos that you like, ask who did them. If you keep finding again and again that the same studio name keeps coming up again and again, or the same tattooer's name keeps coming up again and again, this is a good indication that it's time for you to do a little bit more research about these people and see if it really fits for you. Now, if you live in an area like Portland, Maine, where we have an absolute abundance of amazing tattooers and we have a lot of really wonderful people with lots of tattoos all over them, it's a pretty easy place to start looking for a good tattooer live and in person. If you are living in an area where it's not so easy, the internet is a really awesome place to start. And so one of the things you can do is just even do Google image searches for like tattoos of like the kind of idea of a tattoo you want, and start noticing who's doing them and where are they from. You can also search for regional areas of like tattoos in Maine, for example, with us, or tattoos in Portland, Maine, or tattoos in Ontario, or wherever it is that you are. Now, looking for a tattooer that is local is not necessarily going to yield the results you want. Maybe you're going to be fortunate and there's going to be somebody who's awesome that's right in your backyard. However, it is worth traveling to the artist that you really want to get tattooed by, because you are going to have this for the rest of your life. And so if it means traveling to another state, if it means traveling for a couple hours, if it means actually planning a trip and coming to visit your tattooer to get what you really, really want, it is so worth it. And so, I mean, you know, it is not uncommon for people to drive for hours to come to a tattoo studio where they're getting tattooed by the person that they really want to be tattooed by. Not to mention, even sometimes people traveling from other countries to get tattooed by the person they want to get tattooed by. So when you start looking for your tattooer, whether you're going into the actual shop or whether you're looking online at a portfolio, there's a couple things that you really want to be looking for in somebody's portfolio. You want to be looking for, first and foremost, you want to look at their style and just see if you love it, if it draws you, if it's what just attracts you. That's really the most important thing. Do you like what you see? Does it feel like what you'd like to be wearing on your body for the rest of your life? The other thing you want to be looking for is somebody's technical abilities. How good of an artist are they? How is their technical style? You want to look at their line quality. How well do they draw their lines? Are their lines clean and sharp and crisp and flowing? Or are the lines blurry or jaggedy or rough or jerky in some way in a place where they shouldn't be? For example, if somebody's doing a tattoo of Mickey Mouse ears and you've got jaggedy ears, that's not what you're looking for in a tattooer. Where, you know, if you're looking for, you want to find line quality that is beautiful, it's sharp, it's clean, it's crisp, it's well rendered. You also want to look for somebody's shading ability and their ability to create beautiful ranges of shading. You want to see gradients of going from light to dark that's smooth and beautiful. You want to see things, if you're looking for a tattoo that is realistic, then you want it to look realistic. You want it to be well rendered. If a tattoo is based on a photograph, then you want to see something that looks as close to the photograph as is realistic for a tattoo. If you're looking for a tattoo that is based on something very graphic, something that's much more stylized, then you want to see bold, crisp, beautiful, sharp line work. You want to see good, solid shapes. You want to see work that fits with whatever the style is that you're looking for. If a tattoo is a colored tattoo, then you want to see well-saturated color. You want to see color that is beautiful, color that is appropriate to the design, whether it's bold and bright and just punchy color, or very, very subtle, very beautiful variations. And that also fits within the shading. If you're looking for something that just has a lot of beauty, a lot of subtlety, as opposed to a lot of solid forms. What the tattoo is about is going to dictate some of these things. And so that's one of the things you're really going to be looking for, is the quality of the color, the quality of the line work, the quality of the shading, the quality of the drawing. It's really, really important for you to be looking for that. And now, not all styles are created equal. If you are looking for a realistic portrait, you're going to be looking for somebody with a different artistic style and a different ability than if you're looking for somebody who's doing, say, old school tattoos of skulls and roses or anchors. Now, a good tattoo artist is going to be versatile, and a good tattoo artist is going to be able to do a lot of these different things. That said, any tattoo artist is going to have a particular style. And you're always going to be, I think, happy when you get a tattoo that is really in keeping with the style of your tattoo artist. And so it's important to be looking for the style of the artist and find what really works for you. The other thing that you want to be looking for with your artist, aside from just awesome tattooing abilities, is a great personality. You're going to be developing a relationship with this person. Now, it's possible that this is a one-time deal and a one-shot experience for you, and you're just going to have one tattoo and it's going to be over. But in many cases, it's the beginning of a relationship that's going to last for a while. And so it's really important for you to like the person who's going to be putting tattoos on you, because this is a relationship about trust. This is a relationship that's it's also a relationship that's very personal and a collaboration between you and the person that you're working with. You want to find somebody who wants you to be happy. And you want to find somebody who's as interested and invested in you getting a great tattoo as you are. So it's really important to find somebody that you have a good fit with, that you feel comfortable about, that when you talk to them, it feels like you click. You know, a great artist that you don't really get a good feeling about, it's not going to be necessarily a great experience. So it's really important not only to shop for an awesome artist, but also shop for somebody that you feel good working with, and that you feel you can negotiate with, that you can talk with, and that you can communicate about your ideas with, who wants to work with you. Another thing that you want to be looking for in your tattooer is a tattooer who understands cleanliness and safety. So you want to be looking for a shop that is using single-use needles, that is using either single-use tubes, disposable tubes, or they're using tubes that are being scrubbed and sterilized in an autoclave. You want to be sure that people are using are using disposable ink caps and using barriers on everything, so that you are the only person who's coming into contact with anything. It's very important that your tattoo artist cares about your health and safety as well as their own health and safety. So you want to be sure that the shop that you're checking out is clean as well as just great tattoos. So these are some basic things for you to be looking for when you're shopping around for an awesome tattoo, because a tattoo is for life. Now, I will say, hopefully you know this already, but I will say as a final note, please don't shop for price. More often than not, if you're looking for getting a deal on your tattoo in the long run, you're not going to get much of a deal. As the old saying goes, you get what you pay for. You'll end up paying a hell of a lot more for that cover-up or for that painful laser treatment if you go for the down and dirty cheap deal on a tattoo, than if you just save your pennies and go and see the person that you really, really want to get tattooed by. Really, the bottom line is you're going to be living with this for the rest of your life. And so the most important thing you can do is find the person that you're the most comfortable with and whose work you love. Talk to them and make it happen.